Hey friends and neighbors, welcome to another episode of our Three Last Name Family. Audrey's waking up. So it's been a while. Legit, people that vlog every day are hardcore. I can't even manage to get the camera out every day to do this. And I don't know. I don't know if I can hang with all that. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try. But seriously, that is... Whew. So, I have not stayed very consistent with this filming. That's okay, though. We'll just jump back on. I'm gonna grab me a cough drop. Oh, that's an annoying sound, isn't it? Don't you just hate that? And the people that take forever to unwrap things like that? Also, I have mentioned before here and other places my extreme disdain for people that smack their food or like pieces of candy or gulp their drinks loudly. I think I definitely have that misophonia or whatever it's called. Ask my sister. I can't handle it. Anyway, I am sitting at the parking lot of a school right now where Dan has been working, and I am waiting for him to get off of school so that I can run him to an appointment that is way across town. Normally he just rides his bike because he's a hippie like that and, you know, use pedal power. No, just kidding. Yeah, no, he is a hippie though, for real. So normally he just rides his bike, but obviously this is something that's way, way across town, so it's too far. So I came to pick him up from school. We're here waiting. I did not anticipate that I would be here this early. Audrey had a doctor's appointment this morning on the same side of town that we're about to go back to. So I've had to go back and forth today, but I mean, it's okay. I tried to time things leaving her appointment so that I would be back here like just in time for Dan to get done with work and that I wouldn't be waiting for 60 years. But I didn't do that awesome a job. So here we are waiting in the car. I'm surprised that Audrey's still asleep. So, update on the baby. She's doing really good. When Audrey was born, she was 6 pounds, 5 ounces. And when we left the hospital, she was 5 pounds and 14 ounces. And as of today, one day past her 6-week-old mark, she weighs 9 pounds and 6 ounces. So she has almost doubled her body weight. So that's cool. I mean, she's doing really good. We have gotten a cat, I guess you could say. You guys, I have to tell you this story. It's really sad. So, as it stands now, Dan has a parrot that he's had since he was like 4 minutes old. This bird is like 25 years old. And we love her so much. Sorry, you guys, I got so distracted. I'm tired, you guys. Like, seriously? We're still not really sleeping, the two of us. Not that much. Anyway, back to the pets. So we have this parrot that Dan has had forever. And I had gotten Natalie a guinea pig summer before last. So this guinea pig's about to turn 2. And then at Christmas time, if you look on my Instagram, which is Sarah Fabulicious, we got a dog. We adopted a dog. And that was like, okay, now we have a zoo. Now we're fine. So how about, though, I have to tell you, I went outside one day and I heard this weird sound. And I thought it was like a whining sound, so I thought it was the baby inside crying. And so I was out walking our dog. And I turned around and I was like, oh, Mitzi, we gotta go inside. The baby's crying. Because she'd been asleep in her little swing. And then I turned around and it was this little, not quite grown kitty cat. And it like saw me that it had gotten my attention successfully. And then it goes like, wow, like, you see me. It was so dramatic for a cat to be this vocal, but it happened. This really happened. So I see the cat, and it like gets my, like, hey, I need help. So I was like, okay, what do you need? I think I probably said that out loud. Just like that, like, oh my gosh, what do you need? So the cat runs towards me and starts, like, rubbing its, like, temples on me, like, oh, I need you to be mine. I need you to be my human. So then I look at the cat, and I see that it's not a grown cat. It's a little cat. And it was so malnourished that its little hip bones were poking out, and its spine was poking out, and I was like, okay, I don't know whose house you escaped from, but it seemed like it was either a cat that got dumped or an inside cat that had escaped that, you know, never made its way back inside. So I have a big heart for animals. I have a big heart for people too, but also animals. I don't rule animals out. Our fur friends. So, I was like, okay, I told Dan, just go buy a really cheap bag of food that's like, you know, basically like gluten and hair holding it together. Just enough to, like, put a little bit of meat back on this baby. So we did that. Here's the thing about cats. They don't belong to anybody. Okay, anybody that knows cats knows that. You belong to them. And if you feed them, they own you forever. Until somebody else starts feeding them. Especially if they're an outside animal, which this animal is. So that was like legit a month ago. And the cat's still at our house. And we're now on our third bag of food for it. Third bag. Stupid. All right, friends. I got a hungry baby, I think. So we've got a few minutes before Dan gets done. I'm going to try to feed her. And then I will get back to you later because I have some fun things going on this evening and I may share them with you. Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like it? We'll see you later. So if I don't, and I just wrap it up with this, thank you for watching another episode of our Three Last Name Family. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.